Hello everyone, my name is Fabiana Zumal. I would like to share my opinion about smoking in the campus area. Smoking in campus areas is a big problem that affects everyone, especially those who don't smoke. As someone who has the smell and health risk of cigarettes, I believe campuses should make these spots completely smoke-free. In my humble opinion, the main issue is secondhand smoke. It spreads quickly to walkways, study spots, and even indoors, making non-smokers like me cough, get headaches, and worry about long-term damage like lung problems or even cancer. Why should we suffer just because some choose to light up? It's unfair to non-smokers like me who get exposed to second-hand smoke. It also gives off a bad vibe because the strong smell stays on clothes, books, which just make it hard for everyone to concentrate during class or break. I don't think smoking should be allowed on campus because campuses are places for learning, not for harming others' health. Campuses should be smoke-free zones to protect health and comfort. Simple rules like a clear no smoking sign and support for quitting will fix this. Let's make campus a healthier place. Thank you. Hello everyone, my name is Fabiana Zumal and today I'll be presenting about question words in English. This is an essential topic for understanding how to ask for information effectively in English. Okay, next is table of contents. Let's take a look at what we'll cover today. We have four main sections. First, we'll look at the definition of question words. Then we'll explore the different types of question. And next, we'll learn how to form sentence using these question words. And lastly, we'll discuss negative questions. Let's begin. Okay, so what is the question word? So, what exactly are question words? Question words in English are words that are written starting with WH words. WH questions are used to export information, which the other person must provide a clear answer to. In English, they are also known as open questions. In other words, you can answer a question in the WH form using only yes or no. If you're wondering what exactly is yes-no question, so a yes-no question is a type of question that only requires a yes or no answer. So what is included in the WH question? In Indonesian, you may only know the 5 W's plus 1 H. However, in English, you need to learn the 8 W's plus 1 H. Now let's look at the 9 question words we use in English. One is why for asking about reason. Two, what for asking about things. Three, who for asking about people. Four, whom for asking about the object or recipient. Five, where for asking about place. Six, which for asking about choice. Seven, when for asking about time. Eight, whose for asking about position. And lastly, nine, how for asking about manner or process. So let's explore each of these in detail. The first is why. Let's start with why. This question word functions as a reason or cause seeker. We use why when we want to understand the reason behind something. For example, why do you love me? Why did it happen? Why are you crying? Why is he logging? Why did you come late? All of these questions are asking for explanations or reasons. Next is what. What is used to ask about things. It's one of the most common question words we use. For example, what are you doing? What is your name? What do you think about the movie? What time is it? And what should I do? We use what when we need information about objects, actions, or situations. We can also use the word what to ask for repetition or confirmation. And next is who. Who is used to ask about people or a person or subject. For example, who opened the window? Who are you? Who is your favorite Korean artist? Who is your boyfriend? Who owns this bag? Remember, who is used for the subjects of the sentence. After who, we have whom. Whom is a question word for the person who has the position of object or recipient of the action from the subject. This is more formal than who. For example, whom are you going to meet? Whom did you see in the morning? Whom should we send the invitation? Whom was Daddy talking to? Whom will you marry? In casual conversations, many people use who instead of whom, but whom is grammatically correct for objects. Okay, next is where. Where is used to find out information about the location, purpose, and position of someone or something. For example, where do they live? Where is your mom? Where is my handphone? Where are you heading? Where should I park? Any question about location or place use where. Okay, which. Which is used to ask about choice. We use it when there are specific options to choose from. For example, which color do you want? Which extracurricular do you join in? Which one do you prefer, iOS or Android? Of all the drinks on the menu, which one would you like? Which one do you choose, left or right? Which implies there are limited options to select from. Next, we have when. When is used to ask about the time of something. This question word is closely related to the adverb of time, which can be used to answer this type of question. For example, when do you finish college? When does the taxi arrive? When did she leave? When will Dad fix my bicycle? When will the meeting start? Any question related to time, use when. In 8, we have was. Was is used to ask about possession or ownership. For example, whose are these novels? Whose car is that? Whose wallet is this? Is it yours? Whose turn is it? Whose outfit are you wearing? Whose help us identify who something belongs to. Lastly, we have how. There is how for you to use when you want to ask about manner or process, condition, and quality. This question word also applies to asking about price, duration, frequency, age, method, distance, or quantity or amount. For example, how can you explain this problem? Please tell us. How was your exam? How much money do you have? How often do you go to Bali in a year? How deep is your love? How is very versatile and can be combined with adjectives and adverbs for more specific questions. Next slide is how to form WH questions. Now that we know all 9 question words, let's learn how to form WH questions properly. It's not just the 16 tenses in English that have formulas for sentence formation. In fact, even English question words about WH have formulas. There are 3 main ways to form WH question. Next, formation 1. WH question with auxiliary verb. The first formula is WH plus auxiliary verb like to be, do, or have plus subject plus main verb plus question marks. For example, when are you leaving? Where do they live? And what have they decided? This structure is used when we have an auxiliary verb in the sentence. Next is formation 2. WH question with modal verb. The second formula uses modal verbs like can, could, will, would, shall, should, may, might, and must. WH plus modal verb plus subject plus main verb and plus question marks. For example, who would he stay with? What should I do? Why should we read books? Modal verbs come after the question word and before the subject. Lastly, formation 3 is interrogative sentence without auxiliary or modal verbs. The third type is simpler WH plus main verb plus question mark. For example, who won the game? Whose phone rang? Whose bought this? This is used when the question word itself is the subject of the sentence. Next, we have negative WH question. Finally, let's discuss negative WH questions. These are question sentence using negative sentence. The question contains the word not. For the example, why don't you study English? Why didn't he call you yesterday? Why isn't she working today? Why haven't they finished the project? Why can't we go now? Negative questions often express surprise, expectation, or sometimes critics. And finally, we're done. Thank you for your attention. I hope this presentation has helped you understand question words better. Bye!